Katie Cottle here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a physical and chemical change. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the difference between the two? Well, it's simple. A chemical change is one that involves a chemical reaction resulting in a new substance to form, while a physical change is where the state of matter changes, but the identity stays the same. First, we'll talk about a physical change. There are 5 things that let you know it's a physical change and not a chemical change. This is boiling, melting, breaking, cutting, and dissolving. For example, when water is boiling, it is a physical change because the bubbles that are formed are water vapor, and the gas that is released is also water, meaning that the identity doesn't change. When you take ice from the freezer and melt it in the microwave, that is a physical change because the only thing that changes is the state of matter. It goes from solid to liquid. When you break a substance like this chip, that is also a physical change because all that happens is you get more of that one substance. The similar thing happens when you cut something like this bread. When you cut it in half, like the breaking, all you get is another piece of that bread, which is why the identity stays the same, making it a physical change. Dissolving is tricky because most people would think that's a chemical change, but there is no chemical reaction occurring. For example, if you dissolve salt in water and then evaporate the water, all that's left is the salt that you originally put in. Now on to a chemical change, which is one that requires a chemical reaction. There are 5 ways to tell that a chemical reaction has occurred. There is temperature change, bubbles are formed, the solution becomes cloudy, color change occurs, or a change in smell or taste. More than one of these can be present at one time. Both boiling and bubbling are most commonly confused. The main difference is when you boil something like water, the identity doesn't change because the bubbles are just water vapor. But with a chemical change, the bubbles are not present before and are a new substance. The best way to show this is with vinegar and baking soda. Neither of these have bubbles before, but when mixed together, bubbles instantly form. Baking soda and vinegar also show another chemical change. The odor in vinegar is very strong, but when mixed together with baking soda, the odor disappears. Now, temperature change is not that of boiling or freezing a substance. A temperature change indicating a chemical change is when they are mixed together and the solution either gets warmer or colder without having to use ice, putting it in the freezer, or boiling it. Baking soda and vinegar also show this because when mixed together, the temperature slowly decreases, showing an endothermic reaction. The best example of a chemical change indicated by a color change is fireworks. Fireworks, which is charcoal or sulfur being combined with O2 and fire, causing a huge explosion of color. The different colors are based on the different chemicals used in the reaction. The last telltale sign of a chemical change is if the solution once mixed turns cloudy. If we take this colorless solution and mix in a different solution, we can see that the new solution formed becomes cloudy, meaning it is a chemical change and not a physical change. I hope this helps when you're deciding whether something is a chemical or physical change. Until next time, bye!